Hi, ladies. Welcome to your New York Fashion Week session. It's one of my favorite times of year, and I hope you enjoy it too. We'll have a session later, but just so you know, I started in the fashion industry as a founding contributor of Teen Vogue magazine, and I fell in love with fashion, have been in love with it since. As a fashion stylist and fashion and travel influencer, I've been to fashion weeks all over the world, and my biggest advice to you for your first is to have fun and be comfortable. Whether you're going to a fashion show where there's runway for about 10 to 15 minutes of models walking, or a presentation where the models are on display, kind of like mannequins free to walk around and sometimes even engage with the fashion, there's a lot of walking around and standing. You don't want to be the girls hobbling around with your feet feeling looking broken. During Fashion Week, I love my black heel shoes. Or now, with athleisure so big, it's not strange to wear my favorite sneaker. Let me know if you have any questions during the day. You can write them down in your notebooks. But in the meantime, here's a video I shot for the newspaper The New York Post on my personal style. It's edited down, although I did keep some bloopers in so you can kind of see the behind the scenes of these videos. And for example, the questions are guided, and my style inspirations were to stay with the current girls in a certain age range because of the audience they were making the video for. And this is just the commentary on fashion. I also delved into beauty with them, and we can see that another time. But enjoy New York Fashion Week, and here are my tips on personal style for you. Let's start with one of those bloopers. There's a big difference between the way something looks in person and how it's going to be portrayed on camera. See here, I figure it out.
My personal style is kind of an effortless chic, definitely laid back, a little bit bohemian, but there's a touch of elegance and classic in there too. I guess all over the place.
So talk to me about this look that you're wearing.
This look that I'm wearing, I love it for the summertime. It's a slip dress that I got ages ago. That's like pretty much vintage now, and a camo jacket that I got at Topshop. And I like the pairing of a super feminine slip dress and super feminine shoes. They're like pink and furry with a camo jacket to toughen it up a little bit. And then I have my fringe YSL bag because I love a crossbody. It's like easiest go-to, hands-free. I'm a really big jewelry person, so for me, accessories is I don't feel dressed unless I'm wearing accessories. I feel naked without my jewelry, so whether it's a body chain that I put over this slip dress, all of my rings, most of my rings I wear every day. I have about 4 piercings in each ear now. Yeah, I have about 4 piercings in each ear. And even if you can't see my earrings, I feel pretty naked without them, so I don't leave the house with bare lobes, and bracelets for days. So yeah.
So then talk to me about let's talk about the shoes a little bit.
Okay, these shoes were ones that I wanted for a long time, and it kind of goes with my look today because it's that bedroom pajama dressing situation. So I like that they're, those old school vintage slippers that women would wear to bed, and my slip dress. So I wanted these for a while. I got them at Topshop when I was doing a pull for another shoot. And yeah, and they're very, very feminine and girly, and I think a good match with the camo. My style inspiration is definitely a lot of the young fashion Hollywood girls out there right now. Like Zoe Kravitz, a big one. Love her boho chic, effortlessly amazing vibe. I think she's kind of the next incarnation of her mom, Lisa Bonet. So she loves a slip dress. She wears a lot of slip dresses on the red carpet and in day to day. So kind of like definitely, or a lot like I just woke up like this, but just really put together. So yeah, the slip dress with the camo, she does a hard, masculine, and while looking very sultry, sexy, feminine, and not trying too hard. And then there's Gigi, who is also a lot of those same things, but in the same vein. Those beachy California girl waves, and then like that beautiful, fresh face, glowing skin, kind of in both ways, celebrating youth and femininity. So I'm really down for both of them.
Awesome, that was great. Do you follow any specific like style blogs? Do you have a blog?
Oh, yeah, I do. I follow a lot of the other style blog girls, like love Olivia Palermo's website. She's definitely another one of my style inspirations when I want to look very put together, that kind of red carpet look. And then I have a blog myself, naperfectworld.com. So yeah, I follow myself.
Um, are there any brands that are just like, your jam?
Oh yeah, so many right
Yeah,
now.
we can talk about your,
Oh yeah, brands that are my jam right now, Alexander Wang is another big one, and yeah, Zoe Kravitz wears a lot of Alexander Wang, one of her close friends, I think, and he's definitely, I love the way that he's dressing women now. There is that great sexiness, and it's a lot of athleisure involved, which is another big thing for me. When I'm on the go, I do a lot of styling, and when I'm schlepping, I like a good athleisure look, and Alexander Wang is really good for that. Saint Laurent, like my bag, brands like Topshop, a lot of the fast fashion brands are definitely easy go-tos, especially with the quick turnaround for things that I might want. And I like vintage and shopping my closet and my mom's closet too.
So talk to me a little bit about what you were saying about Alexander Wang and like athleisure being big. Can you give me a little bit more on that, and like why do you think it's big, and how do you talk a little bit, making it chic? Remember we discussed that? Can you talk to
Oh
me
yeah.
about that?
I love Alexander Wang. He's definitely one of my favorite designers out there right now, and he's doing a great athleisure thing and making it chic and making it more acceptable to where I think in this culture I'm kind of a big sneakerhead, and I love that you can wear sneakers to the workplace now and it's considered cool. Then there are those girls like I was just talking about, Gigi Hadid, that it's celebrating fitness but looking good while you're doing it. And now there's so many more brands that are making what was a typical legging before. It's not just Nike or Adidas that are making things. So that's what I love about athleisure now, that you can wear it during the day, working. I guess you can wear some of it working out, but like I don't wear it working out, I just wear it to go out. And who doesn't want to look comfortable when they're out, or be comfortable when they're out? For creating my look, I would say that a lot of it comes with the advent of street style. I mean, I live in New York City, so I definitely have one of the most inspirational cities in the world around me. So I pick it up from a lot of walking around, seeing what there is on the streets. I work in fashion, so I'm inundated with fashion images all the time, and so a lot of it is a little ornate and what I like to put together and
Definitely
what I
meant
feel
organic
looks good
there.
on me. Tried and true things, like as I said, I've had this slip dress forever, and it's definitely changed with how I've worn it with time, but it's my staples, and then bringing in, and that's where I think fast fashion brands are good, because then you can incorporate what you're just into for the moment, and then you build your wardrobe with your staple pieces that are always going to look good on you. Slip dresses are definitely a wardrobe staple for me. I know that they're back now, but I never really stopped wearing them. Whether it's a gown shape for a black tie, or like this, that it's easy for summer. Sometimes I put tights under it and kind of layer it in the fall. So when I'm thinking about it, I guess that's a wardrobe staple for me that I'm realizing right now.
One more going up.
Shoes?
I'm gonna go up to you.
Do I do the shoe thing while you're doing
No,
the pan?
we'll do that
Okay.
this side. I'm just doing a